Michigan police use images of black males holding guns as target practice. So
All right.
the image you're seeing on your
Heard
screen
about
now,
this.
target practice. This story broke because some scouts were taking a tour of this precinct, and bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. One of them
Scouts honor.
happened to Scout Center. It's a
Scouts
real
honor.
thing. Scout Center, buddy. They decided to take a snapshot, and obviously it leaked. Now, according to the police chief, they said, "Hey, we use a diverse set of images because it's not just about hitting the target, it's about seeing what's in their hands, and that's why they got to use real images." Now he says of the 12 images they use, 10 of them are actually white and 2 of them are black, and they're going off the I guess the statistics, like based on like the race demographic in,
Okay.
where is this, in Farmington Hills. So it says in Farmington Hills 18.5% black and 62% white. This is according to a 2020 census report. So they're saying that, hey, man, these kids that took the picture, it was a small area. If they would have properly investigated, they would have
Right.
seen a bunch of other white people as target practice too. That's besides the point. The point is the climate that we're in, that they're kids, that it's mostly white people. Why would you want, again, the majority of the scouts that went in there were white. It was only one black kid. So why would you want all these white kids to see that police are doing target practice against black people, even if it is diverse? You just don't want to put that in their heads. So although like their reasoning, it logically makes sense, but you got to think past that. It's like, bro, we smoke weed. If I'm bringing my daughter over to your house, you're gonna have your bong out,
No.
big blunt? No, of course not. You got kids coming over, so you gotta act accordingly. So again, I like the explanation, but just irresponsible. Goes back to the drunk cop. Irresponsible, right? It's
It
hereditary.
you know what? I don't, as much as it is a problem that they had the it's not about the fact that they're black. I have a problem personally with the specific images that they chose to use. Why did the man is in overalls? There is a guy. What year are these pictures from? What year? The man is in a backwards cap with overalls and a long tee. He looks like he's from the 90s. He looks like he's from a different era. Were there no updated? Is this as updated as the database gets in Farmington as far as what black people look like? Because we've evolved since overalls, dude. Like it's not, we like, I don't know if you noticed, but we'd be wearing skinny jeans now. We like with the jogging pants, we'd be wearing all types of things.
Yo, some of us are dressed like you guys too.
That's the craziest part. You might go into your office and see people that look like us dressed in suits. Crazy. Why would they use, that's what I listen. There's so many other pictures they could have gone on Google and just done a better job. Google would have given them a better image than this for them to choose. That's what I had a problem with. I'm not even talking about the guy on the left. I haven't even started with him because why? Why bother?
Hold on. What do you think about the explanation? Or do you see a benefit in doing target practice on real pictures versus just the old school cutout? Do you see a benefit in doing it
I
on
mean,
real pictures versus the old school
all
cutout?
lives matter people right now are licking their chops. All lives matters are licking their chops because they're saying, what about the 10 white guys? If they were out, would you have a problem with it? No, it's just because they're black. I mean, if people don't get it at this point, what the problem is with the police officers, people who are black, if you're not getting it at this point, then I don't know how to explain it to you. You don't need to use those type of images, those specific old school images, to try to depict what is dangerous in 2022. Ain't nobody looking like that.
You really,
That's the
you
problem I
really,
have.
really can't get past the clothes.
Doug, Doug, Doug.
Like you could have just got some dude from H&M, like it just
Doug.
viewing public. Listen, man,
Black men are coming out of jail and getting modeling contracts. Okay.
Look, I like the explanation the police chief gave. In fact, I think it makes sense because a lot of the problems that the cops have been having, if you let them tell it, is they happen to think we always have something. It could be a phone, it could be Skittles, whatever it is we have in our hand or don't. They always think we seem to have a gun. So if they are training their police officers to shoot, but before they shoot, they properly, okay, is this person armed? I'm okay with that. I like the explanation. I just think it was stupid. They were not prepared. They weren't being sensitive with what was happening. These kids didn't just show up. This was in the planner. They knew they were coming.
That's great if they want to have options and be able to distinguish what's in somebody's hand. But they said what? They had 10 white, 2 black, which were on display, and then some other things. The 2 black ones both had guns. There was no variety there. There was no looking at this image and it's a safe because he has a cell phone and not. That would make sense, my friend. What you just described, if they had the black people as the not dangerous people, the ones that were holding it, but they just so happen to be black, but I'm holding a cell phone instead. That would be training. Not the 2, you only have 2 of them there, and they're the ones with the guns. I'm pretty sure the white people, the 10 that you have, the reason there's so many of them is because some of them aren't carrying weapons. Some of them are probably women with children.
Possibly, we don't know. They may even have more black targets in the back where they're not carrying guns. We don't know.
Maybe.
All we know is what was snapped, and that was
Let me see the picture.
That was a part of
they watch.
That was a part of the problem, right? That's what they were saying. They're like, these kids only took that picture. But anyways, what are your thoughts, viewing public, on this? Do you understand what they were trying to do?
That better be the first thing you say.
All right, leave it in the comments. Get out the close.
Need better gear, dog. Level up.
All right, look at this guy. Shameless plug.
I stuck on my chest too.